Every year I like to get really intentional and spend some time creating a fresh slate for the new year so that things feel refreshed, so that I feel inspired. It's just the perfect time of year to do it. You already feel pretty motivated around New Year. Amplify it by doing a reset. In this video, I'm going to talk about the activities that you can do to reset your life for the new year. These are the activities that I'm doing to make myself feel refreshed, to feel inspired, and to feel motivated. Step number 1, reset your space and your mind. There's something about resetting your surroundings that influences your mind. This isn't just about cleaning, it's about making your space feel better for you overall and really creating that fresh start feeling in your own home. You know how when you move houses, you feel like you've got a fresh start? You want to create like a portion of that effect, but in your own space. To start, do a literal walkthrough of your house. So kick off at the front door, grab a notepad and a pen, and look around your space. And you want to see your space through fresh eyes, like you're looking at it for the first time. As you look around, notice the things that annoy you, that don't feel good, that don't feel very functional, or maybe you just don't like the look of them, and write them down. Then spend a weekend or even just a day refreshing your space. Maybe you have a junk drawer that you have been avoiding because it overwhelms you, or maybe under your bed is an absolute nightmare. Tackle those areas. After you've reset your space, you want to focus on resetting your mind in a really little way by brain dumping all of the things that you need to get done that are annoying you. All the things you've been procrastinating. So booking the dentist appointment, sending back that letter, filling out that form, emailing that person. Write all of those things down and get them all done in batch. You could do this for like an hour a day for a week, or you could chunk it all out in one day. The idea is to get as many of those tasks off your plate before the new year hits. There is something about doing this that gives you a rush of like, yes, my life is together. And that's the feeling that you want to create. Step number 2, start, stop, environment design. One of the best things that you can do for yourself before the new year hits is to design your environment for the things that you want to start doing more of and the things that you want to stop doing. So to kick this off, do a little start, stop map. What do you want to do more of in the new year and what do you want to do less of? Then start brainstorming how you can design your environment so that you can do more of and less of those things. So if you want to drink more water, how can you design your environment so that you're prompted to pour yourself a glass of water more often? If you want to work out more, how can you make it easier for yourself to work out more? Environment design isn't a one and done thing. You're going to do it this one time and then in 3 months time you'll be like, oh, that actually didn't work, and then you'll make changes and you'll make tweaks. But soon you'll make enough changes and tweaks that exercising will all of a sudden feel a little bit easier to start, and you'll find yourself drinking more water just based on the little tiny environment tweaks that you make. Step number 3, reset your productivity system. Nothing feels better than knowing that there is a safe space for all of the to-dos that crossed your mind, all of the little notes that you write down, rather than knowing that they're scattered across 10 different notebooks that you'll never revisit again. To reset your productivity system, start with a little capture map. It looks something like this. How are you capturing the to-dos that come into your mind? You could be the most meticulous note taker on the planet. You could write down every to-do and even organize it really well, but if you never go back and revisit those things, it's just useless. So after you map out how you capture everything, decide how you take action. You could design a daily planning ritual or a weekly planning ritual, or even a monthly planning ritual, and it doesn't have to be as elaborate as what you might see online. Your daily planning ritual may simply be looking at your big to-do list and picking 3 to-dos off of it. Your weekly planning ritual could be looking at your big to-do list and picking a week's worth of to-dos off of it. How you plan can be as elaborate or simple as you want it to be. If you want to design a weekly planning routine, I'm going to have a link down to my video on how to do that in the description below. The next way to reset your life for the new year is to create a vision board. I've created a vision board for a few years now, and my whole perspective on vision boarding has changed a lot in that time. Getting really clear on the outcomes that you want, what you want your life to look like, the things that you want to have, the things that you want to achieve is good. Necessary even. Something that they've found when it comes to visualizing yourself in your dream life or vision boarding is it can make you feel really good in the moment. It can actually have almost a relaxing effect. Like you feel great. You're thinking about all these things that you want and how good your life is gonna look. But when it comes to achieving your goals, you don't want a relaxed effect. Your brain almost feels the reward of having achieved the thing, even though it hasn't done the work to achieve the thing. And that's why you need to pair vision boarding with turning on the problem solving part of your mind. I fully believe that your mind is always working for you in the background to solve your problems. That is what brains do. For some people, I think that the problem solving part of their mind automatically does turn on when they create vision boards. They're not resting and relaxing. Instead, they're looking at it and thinking, okay, how am I gonna make this happen? But for some of us, I think we need to put in a little bit extra, do a few things differently with our vision boards in order to get there. putting questions on our vision boards, questions that we ask ourselves, that we brainstorm on regularly, revisiting our vision boards and being like, okay, how are we actually going to get here? What am I doing now to make this happen? You don't want to be in problem solving, desperate to figure out the answers mode all of the time. You definitely need to let your mind relax and wait for those answers to come. But you need to do the initial work of turning problem solving mode on and getting your brain interested and getting kind of obsessed with the problem or the things that you want to create in your life in order for those answers to eventually come. Step number 5, reset your phone. Your phone is almost like your second home. I tidy my home most days. I tidy my phone rarely if ever. So alongside resetting your space for the new year, reset your phone. Delete apps that you don't use, clear out your social media feeds, organize those first few pages that you see when you open your phone. Optimize your phone so that it's very self-care-y, mindfulness focused, productivity focused, not social media focused. If you liked this video, I'm going to be creating videos about all of these things, showing myself doing them or giving you more ideas on them, so make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you so very much, and I'll see you soon.